Hi, everybody. Welcome to Steelbook Obsessed. My name is Jake, and it's that time of the month again. Happy June, first of all. Second of all, let's rank some Steelbooks. There's not a lot to choose from right away. Before I get started, though, please like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. If you're hopping in on the live, let's have like a nice little chat, nice little get together sesh. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to the window, not the window. Let's show my tier list and just kind of see what we're working with this month. And as you can see, there's not a lot of releases, folks. What are there? 9 releases this month. That is kind of crazy. Ever since I've been doing these, I have at least had 2 rows of Steelbooks to go and rank. So this one's going to go pretty dang quick. Let's get started with the first release of the month, and that is going to be the 35th anniversary edition of Glory. There it is in all of its glory. I've never seen Glory. I've heard okay things about Glory, but I think this takes place in the Civil War. Never really. I mean, war movies are okay, but they have to be more modern wars. Civil Wars have never really done much for me when I'm watching movies on them. Makes me kind of feel like I'm taking a history lesson almost. Steelbook looks okay, though. Steelbook does not look too dang shabby at all. So if we go back to the tier list, I think it looks okay. And we're going off looks alone when I'm ranking these Steelbooks, folks. I think it's flat dab in the good section. It's not personally affecting me negatively or negatively or positively, excuse me. It's just right in the good. Let's go with this next one, which I am very, very excited for. I'm showing all of my cards right now. We are going to look at Rango, baby. Look how beautiful this Steelbook looks. My God. Number 1, I think Rango does not get enough love. Even when it came out, it kind of just came and went. It's a Nickelodeon Films movie and stars Johnny Depp, directed by Gore Verbinski, the guy who directed the Pirates movies and all that jazz. And it's pretty much Chinatown, but with lizards and animated. I really enjoy that. What I really enjoy about this release, though, oh my God, they're going all out. I love seeing kids' movies come out with the slipcover. I think it looks so sharp. And there's a little mini Rango hiding behind the big Rango. Love to see it. Cannot wait to rewatch this movie in 4K too. Some of my favorite 4K movie watching experiences have been with animated films. It absolutely makes the medium pop like crazy. $33.83 from Walmart. It's about what 4K new release Steelbooks are coming for. This isn't a new release. This is a catalog title, of course, but I would say anywhere from like $30 to $35 is now the norm for Steelbooks. What a time we live in, folks. I love everything about this Steelbook, though. So it's no surprise to me, at least, that we are going to put Rango in the amazing. As soon as this one got released, my jaw dropped. I'm like, yes, getting this one immediately. Need it in my collection badly. I have the Blu-ray. Blu-ray's great. Need to see the sucker in 4K. Okay, next Steelbook we're going to is going to be, I guess I need to go back to the Walmart side of things and look up Godzilla X Kong, not New Empire Toys, X Kong, the New Empire Steelbook. Is it sold out? Is that why it is not popping up first thing? There's Godzilla vs. Kong. There's King Kong. There's Godzilla. Why isn't that like the first thing that pops up? That's crazy. There's another Godzilla Steelbook. Where is this sucker? That's a little... it's kind of a bummer, is it not? Let's... I'm going to look on Amazon really quick. Sorry about this, guys. Godzilla X Kong... the New Empire 4K Steelbook. I thought this was a Best Buy exclusive, is it not? Yeah, I'm seeing nothing. Are these sold out already? That would be such a bummer if they were. Let's keep on scrolling down this one. I don't see them at all. Was it the first thing and I just passed it? I don't think I did. Here's the Blu-ray. There's the DVD. This is weird. Why isn't it popping up? Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We gotta pull an audible here. Let's hop on over here. Type in Godzilla X Kong the New Empire Steelbook. We're just gonna have to pull an audible, do some Google searching. Not the way I kind of want to showcase this release off, but desperate times come with desperate measures. Let's go over here, preset, share screen. This one, here we go. There it is in all of its kind of glory. Is this sold out at Walmart, by the way? If we click on here, it doesn't say it's sold out at all. If I click, it's not going to show on your tab. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it is out of stock. Dang. Okay. Godzilla X Kong the New Empire is currently sold out on Walmart.com. .com. But yeah, I guess there's a reason why that's happening. This movie is a load of fun. It's one of those turn your brain off movies and just have a blast enjoying all of the destruction going on. I saw this in the drive-in theater, what was that, 2 weekends ago? Very fun. This movie made a ton of money at the box office, too. I want to say it opening weekend was over $80 million, something like that. The Steelbook looks pretty good. The back, there's a lot to be desired. I think it looks fine. I love the giant Godzilla in the inside. It took a long time to just kind of go and say, I think Godzilla X Kong the New Empire is just a good. I don't even think it's a very good. I think it's fine. It just shows Godzilla and Kong. There's nothing crazy about the artwork that's really screaming out sold out. But apparently a lot of people are very excited to see Godzilla X Kong on 4K. And I bet that sucker absolutely pops in 4K as well. Just seeing it at the drive-in theater, I'm like, man, I bet 4K visuals really make the sucker sing. A Collector Movie Man. I have Glory coming tomorrow on 4K Steelbook and Rango coming tomorrow. Very good. I have Rango. I don't have Glory. This looks like a small month for Steelbooks. It's very, very tiny. It is sold out, yeah. I pre-ordered a copy. Have not watched the movie yet. I'm assuming you're talking about Godzilla X Kong. It's fine. Over on my letterbox, I gave it a 3 out of 5. It's one of... I really enjoyed Brian Tyree Henry and Dan Stevens. That dynamic duo made this movie go from like a 2.5 to a 3. And on the way that I rate things, 3 and above are movies that I can recommend. 2.5 and below, I really can't. I'm not really the biggest fan of the MonsterVerse either. I thought 2014 Godzilla, I thought that was just okay. Kong Skull Island was a blast. Godzilla King of the Monsters was a bore fest. Could not get into that movie at all. And then Godzilla vs. Kong was a kind of what like this movie was. They're both directed by Adam Wingard. And they're both just kind of turn your brain off movies, then you'll have a good time. Sometimes I'm in the mood for that. Sometimes I'm not. And at the drive-in, I definitely was, for sure. But let's go to the next Steelbook. I'm going to search this one up before and just make sure that it's still in stock. Yes, that one's right here. Okay, good. Let's share that screen and go with our next Steelbook here. Femme Nikita. I love the artwork that they decided to go with on this one. And it's really just 3 pictures of the same thing. I got to show you all of the artwork. Why is there just 3 pictures of the same thing? That doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Okay. Let's do La Femme Nikita Steelbook. I'm going to have to do some more audibles here again. Sorry, folks. And I mean, when I show you what all of the Steelbook looks like, it's nothing to really cream your jeans over, I guess. It's fine. Here we go. It's just legs. It's just the whole body. You got a full spread on the front and cover. I do like it when my Steelbooks give you the entire picture on the front and back cover. This one is fine. I really like that artwork, and I don't know what the inside looks like. I want to say this is a Sony Steelbook, and if that's the case, then the inside might just be like that shade of blue on the inside. Sony likes to do that a lot. not put a lot of emphasis on the inside artwork and really just give you a color. But yeah, I like that image. I think that's a very strong image. I like the yellow and red font on the spine. It really pops off of that blue. Where should I put this sucker? I'm conflicted a little bit on this one. I really am. I could either, if there was a tier in between good and very good, that's where this would go. But since I don't have any in the very good, I'm kind of wanting to put this in very good. This might change at the very end. And seeing as we only have 5 steelbooks left to talk about, that will happen very, very soon, folks. Let's see here. What else do we have? Also tomorrow I have an older steelbook, Bridge on the River Kwai. That steelbook looks quite nice. I did have that on pre-order but canceled it because you didn't know what the movie was. La Femme Nikita. I have not seen it either, but I've heard good things about it. Hall of Famer Jakey. What's going on? Happy Optimist, man. Nice to see you in here. Let's go on to the next steelbook, which I am personally very excited to see. This one has to be on Walmart, right? Sorry, I'm looking it up just so you guys don't have to see me typing and everything. Okay, good. This one is in stock, but dear Lord, that price is crazy. Let's share the screen and showcase off Taxi Driver. Is it really $45.99? That's the first thing that sticks out to me. Second thing that sticks out to me is this amazing artwork. I love seeing, it's rare that you see grain popping on the steelbook, but that's exactly what this steelbook does. I mean, it's going for that 70s aesthetic, and it's hitting it very, very hard. Very, very well for me, too. I do like seeing the 4K Blu-ray and digital in this steelbook. I do like every single ounce of artwork that's on this sucker. I kind of wish that this art style flowed into the back instead of just doing a still from the movie. But again, I'm also just nitpicking as well. And then we have a nice frame from the movie. And I like when you can see the majority of the picture with the discs inside the steelbook. So they're all on this side. And you can see the majority of the artwork on the other side that doesn't have the discs. That's nice because, 9.5 times out of 10, I'm going to be opening this up, throwing a disc in, and just going on my way without taking out both discs. The only time I really do that is when I'm showcasing it on my TikToks or videos or anything that I make. But yeah, Taxi Driver, I'm a huge fan of the movie, of course. I think it's one of Scorsese's best, to say the very least. And I don't have it on 4K. I did not get the Columbia Classics Volume 2. I want to say it's the one that was in. So I don't have this one yet. And I am thinking, this is another one where I'm kind of conflicted. I'm in the very good to amazing. I think it's going to stay at very good. The front cover is amazing. The rest of it is very good. So I'm going very good on this one for sure. And you can barely see what that is on my thumbnail, but what do you do? And now here is a weird thing we haven't seen in a very long time. There's going to be 2 different versions of Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, Frozen Kingdom, Frozen Empire. Well, there are a couple of steelbooks for this. One for the Blu-ray, one for the 4K, which I really kind of like to see because that was back in the Best Buy versus Walmart days. You would have one. Best Buy would have the 4K, and Walmart would have the Blu-ray. But I think Walmart is carrying both of them this go around. If I do remember. Yeah, they both have it. Let's share the screen here. Go to Wally World. And we have 2 steelbooks here. Blu-ray costs $29.96. 4K costs an extra $11.50 with $41.49. Let's look at the Blu-ray first, because if you're like me or any other steelbook collector, you already have all of the movies came released in this art style. So I love seeing it continue with the Blu-ray release. And this is really a way to have collectors double dip as well. I'm more like, if there's a version that I can get on 4K, I will get it. But I kind of like to have the same art style and collect every single one if it is available. So this might be one of the rare occasions that I double dip on this sucker. I haven't even seen the movie yet. I really enjoyed Ghostbusters Afterlife a lot. And I'm really hoping that Frozen Empire kind of does more of the same. man, look at all of those creatures in the beams. I enjoy, like, the more you look at this, I did not notice the tiny state puffs on the Ecto one either. The more I'm looking at this Steelbook, the more I'm really enjoying it. There's got to be a image of the front and back cover on this, right? Not on the Walmart release, but there's got to be something posted somewhere online, right? You'd think. I'm not seeing anything though. I bet the back cover looks great. This is going to be one of those releases to where front and back cover will make one big image, and it's going to be great. I guess let's go back to that one and look at the 4K, number 2 Steelbook as well. Just so we can kind of kill two birds with one stone here. Here is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And again, not the same artwork, but still original artwork, which is cool to see. It's okay. I think I like the other one better. I do like, a couple of things. I do like how the front and back cover of this one make one image, but it looks like they just copied and pasted the same image on the inside, except there's no Ghostbusters or anything on the inside. That's kind of slap, chop, copy, paste, right? That seems a little wrong. Well, let's kind of do our due diligence here. Oh my God, if I can talk, my goodness. Getting tongue-tied. Let's go on this one. No, let's get out of this one. There we go. Are there any cool little Easter eggs that I can see if I zoom in here? There's really not. I feel like I could look at that Blu-ray Steelbook all day. Well, there's Slimer if you really sneak in there. This one, I'm kind of just like, okay, I get it. The more I look at this one, the more I'm falling out of love on it. And isn't that exactly what they would do? The lesser of the Steelbooks is the 4K one, so you feel obligated if you're a collector to pick up the 4K Steelbook. My goodness. Okay, let's go to the tier list. And just gut reaction, I'm saying Ghostbusters 4K is good. And dare I say it, the more I look at this, the more I think that the Frozen Empire one is amazing. Look at that big gap. It might go down to very good, but I'm kind of liking the good. I'm liking how they're continuing with the art style that they've already put out, and just all the little details in that sucker. I think I'm going to stick with amazing. I think I'm sticking with amazing. Am I crazy? Let me know if you think I'm crazy here. Oh man, speaking of crazy, Happy Optimus, man, you are throwing a lot of questions in here. Let's see if I can do a couple of them. First off, collector movie, man. I don't need the Steelbook for this one, Taxi Driver. Yeah, yep, I totally get that, but I don't have that, so I'm definitely getting it. Guy Ritchie or Richard Linklater? I'm a Linklater guy for sure. Guy Ritchie has a lot more misses than hits for me, and Linklater can go in a lot of different directions, but for the majority of the time, I will enjoy whatever he puts out for sure. Train Spotting or Lock Stock. I'm more of a Lock Stock guy. Manila envelope or bubble mailer? A bubble mailer. Get that protection in there, man, for sure. Can I give you a vinyl recommendation? Any mood, genre, artist, album, hit, man. I like collecting vinyls, but there are only like a select few that I truly enjoy listening from front to back. One of those is TV on the Radio, Return to Cookie Mountain. That came out, I want to say, my senior year of high school. It was either senior year of high school or freshman year of college. And I listened to that. It was senior year of high school. I listened to that sucker nonstop on my CD player forever. And yeah, it still holds up to this day too. It's so out there. It's very Richard Linklater in the way that they kind of record their stuff. If you've never heard of TV on the Radio or never listened to any of their music, highly recommend. Other one would probably be, I'll give you a bonus one. It would be In Rainbows by Radiohead. Love every single song on that album. Bad Boys or Men in Black? Bad Boys. I like the concept of Men in Black more than Bad Boys, but I think I enjoy every single Bad Boys movie. And Men in Black 2 and Men in Black International, giant turd sandwiches. Simon Pegg or Seth MacFarlane? Simon Pegg all the way. Millie Bobby Brown or Jenna Ortega? Jenna Ortega. She's done even though Millie has probably been acting longer, I guess I can't even say if that's true or not. She's really only done Stranger Things that I've liked. Jenna Ortega has been in a lot of things that I like. Slipcovers or Steelbooks? You know that answer. Cornetto trilogy or Hangover trilogy? Cornetto, man. I love me some Simon Pegg. Step Brothers or other guys? Step Brothers for sure for me. That I like having the comedies that you can just watch over and over again. The other guys you can watch a few times. Step Brothers is one of the ones that is just constant rotation for me. I haven't seen The Fall Guy, but I absolutely love The Nice Guys. You've pre-ordered the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare 4K Steelbook. It's an Amazon exclusive. Is it really? Okay. I will look on there then. Radiohead. Okay, good. If you like Radiohead, give TV on the Radio a shot. For sure. Mary Elizabeth Winstead or Saoirse Ronan. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. All the way on that one. Steelbook Obsessed. What are my favorite comedies? The Jerk with Steve Martin. Love that sucker from the 70s. It still holds up. Love Superbad. Superbad and Knocked Up. I'm a big Apatow appreciator when he was releasing the stuff in theaters. I went to see Knocked Out 4 different times in theaters, and I never rewatch movies in theaters. That's just not for me, but I just kept on taking other people to it. Like, are you seeing this guy? I didn't see 40-Year-Old Virgin in theaters, so I missed that one. So the first Apatow I did was Knocked Up, and I loved it. And then Superbad came out. I know it's not Apatow, but it's still like his production company. Still good. Still very, very good. Those are a couple. I'm really bad at naming movies off the top of my head that I really, really enjoy. Eddie the Eagle is kind of a comedy, but I feel like I always throw that one out there, man. Okay, I think we have The Raid or Ong Bak. I've never seen Ong Bak, so I'm gonna have to say The Raid. I mean, The Raid is pretty hard to beat to begin with. But let's share the screen. And somebody brought up Ungentlemanly Warfare. So let's go. The history. If you said it's an Amazon, I will look on Amazon. Or maybe I'll just Google this sucker. The history of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Steelbook. Because, this is going to give us all we need anyway. Let's go share the screen here. Here we go. The history of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I absolutely love Lionsgate Steelbooks. I've loved them ever since I got my hands on the Knives Out one. That was the first one. That might have been one of their first slipcover Steelbooks. It might have been their first. I'm not so sure. But anytime that they do a slipcover on their Steelbook and the original artwork that they put into this sucker, they just show an extra love and care on their physical media releases that not a lot of major labels do. And so whenever that happens, I'm greatly appreciative of it. This one, on the other hand, I like the inside a lot better than I do the outside. I think the outside is a little safe, I guess I can say. A little on the safe side. It's a little bland. I get how you'd want to have your average Joe Schmo just kind of see a war movie, pick it up. But this doesn't tell me anything about the movie. At least this shows me a cast. This tells me nothing. I don't know anything about a grenade in this movie. I really like the inside. I like the slipcover, how it looks like you're pulling the pin, and then you take the slipcover off, and the pin's still there, I think. That might be a reference from the movie, and I have not seen the movie, so I do not know. Here's a closer look at that same Steelbook with the slipcover off, right? No, it's slipcover on. No, slipcover off? Is it the same thing with the slipcover on and off? I think it is. Okay. That's a very tiny picture. The hands look weird. The more I'm looking at this, I don't like the way ungentlemanly is spelled, even though it's spelled correctly. That's a weird word to look at. The more I'm looking at this, the more I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Which is unfortunate because I love the Lionsgate slipcover Steelbooks, man. But I think I'm going just good on this one. I love the inside, but the art on the outside and the Steelbook the slipcover not really doing much for the Steelbook. Very, very weird look for Lionsgate. Normally they kick them out of the park all the time. 9 times out of 10. This is one of the few instances where they're just kind of, I don't know, I feel like they're just playing for a bunt. Weird. But we have one more Steelbook, folks. before we do that, I think we have a couple more comments, and then we will go to them. How come Disney Steelbooks are being shipped to New Zealand again? Joshy, I have no idea, but I'm glad. I'm happy for you guys that you finally get those again. What, that was a 3-month, 4-month span where you couldn't get Disney stuff? I'm glad they kind of changed their minds. It's an Amazon exclusive Steelbook. I'm a Rob Zombie guy now. So yeah, the Sinister Urge is a go-to album. Very good. I've only known the hits of Rob Zombie. I've not digged into his discography like at all. My Chemical Romance or Nirvana. I'm a Nirvana guy, but the first album My Chemical Romance came out with was huge. I bought that album. I listened to that one so much. What the heck was it called, man? Well, the one with like the boy and girl and like oil paintings. That's what the album cover looks like. I can't remember what the album's actually called, but that album has a very soft spot in my heart for sure. Did I know the slipcover is more money than the Steelbook? I wouldn't doubt it on some of these, because I did not realize on the slipcovers on those Lionsgate Steelbooks until I started digging in the bins for them. They crack and crumble. I've never got one like that before until they were just getting bashed together in the bargain bins, and I picked one up. I still got it because it was $5, but I've never seen a slipcover that damaged before. So now I'm kind of nervous. Like I always do the swapping slipcovers with my American Psycho Steelbook. I bought a second one just in case that slipcover cracks, because I'm nervous about it, man. 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Yes, there it is. Yeah. Listen to that album a lot. I'm a real one. Okay, good. You also pre-ordered the Crimson Peak, the Arrow Video edition. I'm not a fan of that movie, but I want to be because that edition looks gorgeous. I've just seen the movie. It's not my speed. I'm not a big like gothic genre guy, I guess. But let's get back to the Steelbooks. I kind of want to get to the website on this one because I kind of want to talk a little bit more about this line because I have not done so yet, at least on long form, on a long YouTube video. Because right now, I don't know if this is anywhere to like pre-order or anything. I mean, on any other major website besides Dark Sky Films. But let's stop yapping and start showing you Hatchet, the complete collection. Yes, sir. I've not seen any of the Hatchet movies. I've wanted to because I've heard nothing but fun things about the slasher. I've heard they kind of get progressively worse the longer you go, but that you can say that about the majority of slasher movies. I like the concept that they're doing here. They're starting a completely new Steelbook line called Dark Sky Selects. You can see it right there in the corner. And they plan on putting out a lot of different releases. I'm hoping all of them are Steelbooks. They haven't 100% committed or said anything to that effect, but I'm really hoping they are. You get Hatchet 1, and they're on their own discs too, which is very nice. And then you get a bonus disc with 2 hours of bonus features, which I like to see as well. It says it ships in June, late June. Very excited about this one. I like the original artwork that they're going with here. I don't know what the back looks like. I don't know what the inside looks like. They have not released that yet. But I do kind of want to click on Dark Sky Selects because here we go. Here are the other movies that are going to be on Dark Sky Selects. And if I'm being honest, a lot of these really intrigue me more than Hatchet. I'm very much looking forward to Hatchet. But House of the Devil, I've heard phenomenal things about and I have not seen. The Innkeepers is also by the same director, Ty West, right? Isn't he the guy who did X and Pearl and Maxine? I want to say so. Faces of Death I've never seen either, but that's a pretty iconic horror movie. And there was one more in the press release. They're going to do another Texas Chainsaw Massacre Steelbook, which I'm hoping has similar artwork and they all kind of match up kind of like this. And again, I don't know if the rest of them are going to have Steelbooks like this or not, but I'm hoping that this line is just all Steelbooks. We shall see. But just going off that front cover alone, and honestly, a little bit of this is just like me excited for a new label to collect for, that Dark Sky Selects. I think I'm going very good here. Just because I'm excited about what other things might come of this. They said they are making this new line, Dark Sky Selects, for the collector or with the collector in mind, which again kind of excites me. Yeah, just very excited to see what happens. But now let's kind of rank these suckers, all 9 of these releases. It's not going to take long. I think Rango stays. That's the one I'm most excited for this month. Ghostbusters, a good number 2. And I'm going just off artwork here. I'm not going off the movies themselves because that would be a completely different list. Maybe I'll do that list too after this is all done. Steelbook wise, I think Taxi Driver looks better. La Femme Nikita is pretty close, and then Hatchet is definitely at the back of the very goods. Then I would probably go Ghostbusters, Gentlemanly Warfare. Why aren't they switching? Okay, I'll switch those. Yeah, I'll probably just do that. I'll probably, this is the artwork wise, or just based off artwork, this is the order from best to least best. Now, actual movie wise, Rango's still number 1. Ghostbusters is still, Taxi Driver in 4K. I want that sucker so bad. Ghostbusters Afterlife or Frozen Empire. Sorry. Yeah, they're in the Big Apple. Of course, it's an empire. That's probably number 3. Hatchet would be 4. Ungentlemanly Warfare would be 5. La Femme Nikita would be 6. Godzilla X Kong, and then Glory. So just movie-wise, these are the ones in this order of like buying day 1 and waiting. Even though I think Sony is sending me a Steelbook for Glory. And I think they're sending me a Steelbook for La Femme Nikita. So both of these will be in my collection regardless. But I'm very excited about Taxi Driver. I cannot wait to finally watch that in 4K. I think that sucker's going to pop. I've not seen any reviews on it either. So, yeah. Just should be good. It's a solid month, even though there's not a lot of releases in this month, man. In New Zealand, the Lionsgate Steelbooks don't get slips. That's kind of a bummer. I wonder if it's because of it's a shipping issue and they don't want them to get damaged. Interesting. Consider you've already watched my goat. Do you have any hopes for Sarsgaard and the new Crow? I'm optimistic about the Crow. I don't think it's going to be anything like the 90s movie. It's going to be its own beast. But in Bill Sarsgaard, I trust because he's able to just chameleon himself into the roles that he plays. Cannot wait for his take on Nosferatu. Cannot wait to see him back on that Welcome to Derry prequel Pennywise series. That's going to be good too. Watching Godzilla X Kong and -1. I've not seen -1 yet. I know it's streaming on Netflix. Out of all of the streaming services that I have, I would say Netflix is probably the best when it comes to not crapping the bed on black level pixelation, I guess. So I'll give it a shot on Netflix. I have Peacock and I don't watch any of the new movies on there because they look absolutely terrible. Paramount Plus is iffy. Peacock's the main one where I'm like, I will just wait to get a physical talk about, or a physical copy of any movie. Like, I tried watching Lisa Frankenstein on Peacock, could not get through because I could barely understand what the hell was going on because I just could not see things. Blu-ray looks great. Wish it was a 4K, but Blu-ray still looks okay. That Drive Steelbook, let's talk about it. Do you want to, since we're on here, do you want to do more random Steelbook talk? I'm totally down for that. Yes, but the Drive Steelbook, oh my God. It looks amazing. 4K images. Let's go. Where's the, yeah, there's the big image. Okay, let's share the screen here and talk about that sweet, sweet Drive Steelbook, eh? Look at that amazing gorgeousness. I mean, are you kidding me? This is the one I own. I own this sucker, and it's still very, very gorgeous. But this movie can come out with infinite amounts of Steelbook copies, and I will buy a lot of them. I will buy a good chunk. I want to say this will be the 4th version of Drive that I'm going to get, but I'm going to get it because that artwork looks amazing. Love it. That has to be in my top 10 releases of the year. There's even imagery on the discs. That's a big pet peeve of mine. I think this is going to absolutely slap. It's going to be a good for sure. If anybody has any other Steelbooks they want to just throw out there, let me know and I'll pop them up. And my God, that Venom horse is so sick. It's okay. I've never been the biggest fan of the Venom franchise at all. First one's okay. It's watchable. It's passable. Second one is garbage. Not a fan of it at all. I have it on 4K because I have the Steelbook. The Steelbook looks good, and I was able to get that on Whatnot for like $6. But the movie's not good. Wolverine popcorn bucket thoughts. Wolverine looks like he's vomiting. That yak, yeah, he will definitely be doing that. Ew. I saw a TikTok or like Instagram, one of the shorts, a reel somewhere of like somebody putting or checking to see if a fleshlight could fit in the Dune popcorn bucket, and it fits too perfectly. That's disgusting, but I bet that's also going to happen with this Wolverine popcorn bucket. I am curious if Deadpool showed off the Wolverine popcorn bucket. Do you think we're going to get a reversal here and having Wolverine show off a Deadpool bucket that's a little bit more risque as well? I could see it and I'd love it. Yeah, the Wolverine popcorn bucket, it's a pretty good. Optimistic, yeah, I said it. What Steelbook are you looking forward to in July? I'm looking forward to Twister 4K Steelbook, Captain Phillips, and Forrest Gump. Angel Has Fallen. Do we want to look at the list here? Let's I'll pull up that list. I think I have it right here. So that'll be easy to showcase off. Next month, folks. More stacked than June. It's more stacked than June. We have Forrest Gump. We have Evangelion. I never remember how to say that. I'm not a big anime guy. Excuse me. Angel Has Fallen. Saw X. I cannot wait to get my hands on. I think that sucker looks great. I don't think I've seen the Escape Plan Trilogy Steelbook yet, so I might check that one out on here. Diary of the Dead. I think Steelbook looks really good on. I don't have any of the Studio Ghibli Steelbooks, so I probably won't pick up Board and the Heron. I live in Iowa, so every person in Iowa must own a copy of Twister on any physical media format. I swear, anytime I go to a estate sale, a garage sale, there's always a copy of Twister. The 4K Steelbook, it looks very clip artish. I wish it was a little bit more stylized, but I'm not complaining to get 4K on Twister, or Twister in 4K. Captain Phillips, Steelbook looks okay. SpongeBob, yes, that I can already tell you right now, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie Steelbook is going to be an amazing, because that's all you need. You got a rectangle canvas to work with. Just put SpongeBob's whole body on there. That's a win. Rocky Balboa and Rocky 5, yes, sir. I have 1 through 4 on Steelbook. Cannot wait to complete that collection. Oshi no Ko, Season 1, I'm good. Halo Season 2, haven't seen any of the Halo TV series. I won't be picking that up. We finally get the conclusion of Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3. What, Sony put those out? Warner Brothers put those out, excuse me. They sent me parts 1 and 2. I'm trying to see if I'm close to either of them. And you know what? I think they're both on my stack of shame still. So no, they're not. The Steelbook looks great. I haven't heard a peep about if the movie's good or not. And at the end of the month, we get Jaws 3, Jaws the Revenge. I still have only seen the original. I have Jaws 2 on 4K. I have not seen it yet. I like how they're keeping the same art style with different things coming or ready for like the shark mouth to eat. I think that's very, very cool. Cool concept that they're keeping there. But then like the rest of the year, I'm hoping some things get announced because good. Collateral's going to be a banger. We already looked at Drive. Ones that don't have a release date yet. Furiosa we've seen. Strangers Chapter 1 has it looks like it has a very cool looking slipcover. It looks like the slipcover goes over it, but then you can open it up like a door. And you see, like on the front cover, it's the strangers with a peephole. Then you open up the door and you can see what the entire Steelbook looks like. Cool concept there. The Falk Eye Steelbook looks good, and I don't think we've seen the Knuckles Steelbook yet. And Boar has been on there all year. I don't know why that's still on there. But those are all the Steelbooks that we have to look forward to. Oh, I left that question out the entire time. Sorry about Escape Plan Trilogy, pre-ordered that. Yeah, hashtag let's do this. Have I seen the new Planet of the Apes? I love the Caesar trilogy, and I'm planning on seeing the new one if it's good. I've not seen it yet. Haven't had time to. The last movie I saw in theaters was Furiosa. I think I can wait for the new Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes movie until it hits physical media. You have Collateral on pre-order. You got a lot of movies on pre-order, man. Congrats. Furiosa, Steelbook thoughts. It's giving off the same. Do I have Mad Max close to me? I do. I know I do. Or do I? No, I don't. I have the 3D Steelbook. I don't have the. I have the 4K, probably in that stack again. My goodness, but they have the same aesthetic. It's just like a wheel with the logo of Furiosa. Works a lot better with Mad Max Fury Road than it does with Furiosa, but I love Furiosa so much that I am going to get that Steelbook. It's my second favorite movie I've seen this year. Cannot wait to get it. Did they make a Bill and Ted Steelbook? I thought that was just a triple pack. Was there a Steelbook announced? Shout Select is going to put out all 3 Bill and Ted movies in a trilogy set on 4K, and then they have individual releases for them just in case you don't want to own all 3. But I like how all 3 of them are going to be in one pack together, and they're going to be a Steelbook. That's right. You also have Jaws 3. They're, man, collector movie, man. Crazy. Infinite movie spectrum for the week. Peanut Butter Falcon. Blood Simple, my Criterion debut. It's your first Criterion movie you've seen, man? Awesome. Blood Simple is a good one. Blood Simple is a good one to kind of dip your toes into what Criterion has to offer. You can go with a whole bunch of Wes Andersons. You can go with a whole bunch more just film. It's like a film history class anytime you pop in a Criterion. That's what I enjoy so much about it. I want to say thank you for getting you into Steelbooks. No problem, man. I love Steelbooks. So the fact that I'm the reason why you're collecting them, yeah, that's very cool to hear. Sounds like you enjoyed Furiosa. My dad wants to watch it with me. My dad would not like Furiosa. I don't even think a lot of people that like Fury Road will like Furiosa. Fury Road is like nonstop action. Furiosa adds a lot of lore to the world and is more of like a Greek play or Shakespearean. Like it's a true epic. Like it says a Mad Max saga. It's an epic tale, and that's what I loved so much about it, man. But I also can't wait for Bad Boys Ride or Die. That's a movie more up my dad's alley. And if we weren't so busy the next couple of weekends, I would take him opening weekend. But we got my kid's birthday. It's tomorrow, but we're celebrating it this weekend. And then next weekend, I'm taking my dad and my brother for Father's Day to first NASCAR race. I'm not a big NASCAR guy. I think it's fine, but they are lovers of NASCAR, and they've never been to a NASCAR race, so I had to buy tickets. The first NASCAR race ever coming to Iowa is coming on Father's Day, so I'm like, no brainer. That's what I'm getting you, Pops. First Criterion watch, my man. Yeah, hopefully first of many. I'm seeing Bad Boys this Friday and The Watchers on Thursday. I'm hoping The Watchers is good. That's the one with M. Night Shyamalan's daughter, right? I want to say it is. It would be nice to have 2 generations of Shyamalan coming out with movies. Original ideas on the big screen. Can't get much better. Dom and Liv Morgan kiss. That's the grossest thing I've ever seen. It makes that storyline extra juicy. WWE stuff, folks. My dad prefers the Mel Gibson one, so he'll prefer Furiosa because it's not about Max. It's not. I'm not going to say anything about the movie. I would say this movie is most like Beyond Thunderdome, because Beyond Thunderdome brought the most lore and really spent time in like separate worlds, separate areas within the wasteland. Furiosa does a lot of that, and that's what I enjoyed most about the movie. Great timing for the NASCAR race, I know, right? I'm going to be doing a review of The Watchers Thursday night. Absolutely, man, we'll do. But yeah, if nobody has any other questions, this might do it. We only had 9 movies to talk about, and we spent 45 minutes on that. So we definitely got our money's worth here. Civil War Thoughts, I've not seen it, unfortunately. It's on my list. I just did not get around to seeing it in movie theaters. I will be picking up that 4K. I really enjoy Alex Garland, except for Men. Men I thought was atrocious. But Ex Machina was phenomenal. Annihilation I thought was phenomenal. Men just was not for me. But that's okay. He is a artistic director and very innovative. If he wants to take a big swing at something like that, more power to him. Can't wait for next month. Thank you. Yeah, I skipped May just because I did not have time to do it in May. July, I will definitely have time to do another one of these rankings. I'm hoping that's the only month that I skip this year, but we'll see how it goes. I think we're done today. Thank you everybody for coming in here. On Wednesday, live, my next episode of my podcast, Boutique Talk, I will be having on Brad Henderson from Terror Vision. And I cannot wait to pick his brain for an hour and just kind of see what it takes to kind of acquire movies for the label, as well as jumping ship from Vinegar Syndrome to starting your own label, like the guts that it took to do that. And I think it's going to be a very interesting discussion. So if that tickles your fancy at all, it's not Steelbook related, but at least it's physical media related. And I think it takes a lot of guts to kind of go out on your own when you have a winning formula set up. So I'm excited to pick his brain. But yeah, thanks again for watching. And until next time, I'll see you.